In this video, I'm going to run through how to resolve the error ORA-12269 in the Boomi product, which is often due to weak encryption settings when using an older JDBC driver. Um, you might see this problem when running a Boomi process, typically with one of our database connectors like Database Legacy, Database V2, or Oracle Database. You'll see an error message ORA-12269. Client uses weak encryption slash crypto checksumming version. If you encounter this error, it usually means that the OJDBC driver that you're using does not support the required encryption standards, which typically means that you're using an older OJDBC driver and might need to upgrade it. The root cause of this error, like I said, is that outdated driver. You might see this happen for a previously working connection because the database can be configured to enforce stronger or newer encryption protocols that older OJDBC driver might not have available within it. So the first step to resolving this is you identify the current JDBC driver version. For Oracle, this will typically be the ojdbc.jar. You can search this in the installed libraries on your runtime in runtime management. You can go there and search for the OJDBC. You may have renamed it when you deployed it, but for most customers, typically it will be deployed with this name. So once you've identified that, it looks like we're using ojdbc8.jar here. You need to go back and consult the documentation and your database administration team to understand the encryption requirements that they're enforcing on their specific server. They should be able to provide you with the specific version of the OJDBC driver that you need to use. Once you know what this version is, you can download that driver, typically from Oracle's website, or you can find it online. Once you have that file, looks like in this picture, we grab the OJDBC 11. You can upload that jar to the Boomi platform and then deploy it as a custom library. Make sure when you deploy the newer OJDBC version that you remove the older one as well, just to make sure there's no conflict there. So once we have the OJDBC 11 deployed, the newer version, the issue should now be resolved when you test the Boomi process. And that's all you have to do to resolve ORA 12269 error in Boomi. Thank you.